so you can all see me. Hey guys, I am tumbling down. I'm wearing one of my favorite colors today. I'm wearing blue. I love blue. I don't know, there's something about me and blue. Blue feels like orange to me these days. So let me wait for you to come on. Let me see if I can have some volume. Hope you can all hear me. I don't want to be shouting. So hello everybody. It feels like a Monday morning to me. Yesterday felt like Sunday, but it's actually Tuesday here in London. Hey. Hello, hi Vanita. I was putting on my makeup while I was talking to you. Hey girl, Vanita, your face is so beautiful. Your skin is glowing. Hi Brenda, you look fantastic. I'm wearing blue today. I love blue. Blue feels like orange to me these days. And I'm gonna go somewhere because I want you to hear me on this Facebook Live very clearly today. I don't want any of this to be missed. So I'm gonna go on my stairs, which is one of the places that I have. Thank you very much, Brenda. I'm gonna make sure you can see me and hear me well. So I'm gonna sit on my stairs, which is probably the best place in my house. I wanna talk today about a couple of things. Yeah, I love blue. I mean, blue is amazing. A while ago, and I'm amazed that you said branding, because I just came off the phone this morning with my new marketing and PR and branding person. And she is amazing. She's from Australia. She lives in Scotland. And she's an amazing person. I know I'm not sharing her with anybody. There are certain things a girl don't share. Okay? I am the juicy sauce girlfriend. Awesome sauce. And I was on the phone this morning. I had a branding session. We are reshaping the brand. As you know, in a few weeks, in less than 4 weeks, I would have shared stage with Eric Thomas. I'd have shared stage with Nick Vujicic. I'd have shared stage with Andy Harrington, Shah Wasmond, Mac Attram, Paul Preston, Paul O'Mahony, Rena Marla, Darren Winters, all of those millionaire speakers in the UK that most people don't get a chance to share a stage with. And so we were talking about my brand and how my brand has changed and how it's been less than 2 years and I've changed my website 4 times. This is going to be my 5th time. And as some of you might know, I've just announced, and Vanita, you know that, whoop, whoop, I've just announced the first speaker for my personal event next year, May, called Purpose Walk, because I'm a purpose walker. I've been awakened and a purpose walk. And I've just announced my first speaker. And when I saw her email this morning at 5 o'clock, I was screaming. I was like, yes! I was so freaking excited. But the reason I'm so excited to have an American amazing speaker who has, an amazing American speaker who has worked for the FBI, who's been on Fox, who's been in Essence magazine. You name it, she's been there. She's been in Essence, she's been on Fox, she worked for this, that. Her profile is so big. And when I confirmed her today to speak at my event next year, man, I put her up. People were inboxing me to ask me, how the hell did you align yourself with these kind of people? But let me tell you something, and I want you to understand the power of making sure that when people see you, when they interact with you, when they come into contact with you, and I've got clients on here like Vanita, so I'm not talking crap. You must be careful of the message they're getting about you. So hear this. Last year, this time, I was a turbo underdog in this space. Nobody really, lots of people didn't care. They didn't want to work with me. They didn't care, okay? But that did not deter me because I knew how purposeful I was. I knew how intentional I was, but I also knew how authentic I was. And when I was doing my branding this morning, my brand manager said to me that she took 3 weeks to do some research on me And one of the things that came out for her very, very big is that I am very heart-centered. She said, you care, you're authentic, and you're not out there showing off. You're not out there saying, look at me, I want to be the biggest, baddest. You're saying, I do this because I care. Yes, I must get freaking paid for it, but I love my clients. And I was so touched by that, because when people look at me from the outside in, it is very important that they get three things about me. I am authentic, I am unapologetic, I care, and I'm bold. Yeah, that's important. I care. For example, tonight, I'm on the road of Croydon. Tonight, I will be out on the streets working with homeless people in the night. When most of us will be watching TV, when most of us will be doing our thing, I'm giving my time to go and volunteer with the homeless in the night. So tonight at 9 p.m., I'm on the streets of Croydon working with the homeless. I care. I care because no matter how big you are in this space, if you don't care, then what you're doing is a waste of time. I care because it's not just about the money. My clients should be able to come to me, and I shouldn't turn everybody away. I will turn some, don't get it wrong, especially now my prices are going up and I make no apologies about it. But there's some people who come to you and you can tell their heart. You can tell that they genuinely want to be pushed forward. Yes, Mikhail?
The one that I had while I was singing.
Okay, one more. You can tell that they genuinely want, thank you, Linda, they genuinely want to be pushed ahead. They genuinely care. They genuinely want to go somewhere, but they are stuck. Okay? Does it mean that you push them away? It means that you follow your gut. It means that you follow your discernment. It means that you follow your heart and you take a chance on some of the people that you work with. Yeah? I want you to understand that coaching is not just the money. Coaching is not just the money. And when people look at you, when people interact with you, when people talk to you, when people confront you, when people come to you, what are you giving them? Are you giving? Somebody said to me the other day that I'm too common. I am common. I'm common. Come on, baby. I'm common. Yes, I'm grassroots. And I'm going to stay grassroots. Because you don't expect that because I can share a stage with Eric Thomas, or you don't expect that because I can share a stage with certain people, I'm going to become this Miss thing. Hello? And who's going to support me? Where are my supporters? Where are my grassroots people who supported me? Am I going to forget them? And that's the mistake a lot of us make. We grow and we forget the base. We grow and we forget where we're coming from. We grow and suddenly certain people can't talk to us anymore. We grow and suddenly, rubbish. We really are truly living human beings with the same blood, the same vein, and when we go to the toilet, the same poo. Excuse my language. So be careful of what people see. Thank you very much. Be careful of what you give off out there. Be careful of what some people are amazed. I had a mastermind on Saturday. It was sold out. Look at the pictures on my Facebook page. It was sold out. It was oversubscribed. Because I want the common man to be able to relate to me. I do not want to suddenly be out of touch. I do not want to suddenly cannot be accessed. I get that I'm going to grow, and I get that getting through to me might be harder. I get that. That comes with the territory. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to change. It doesn't mean that I'm going to, be so itty-tighty. No, mate. Hello, it ain't going to be me. I am the girl from Jamaica who sold mangoes on the train. Okay? So I'm not going to change. So be very careful of what people see when they look at you. And your message is not just when you're talking. Your message is not just when you're live. Your message is how you treat people, how you relate to people, how your website projects you, how you are with people matters. People will forget everything you give them. Okay? but they will never forget how you make them feel. And that is important. You must always be bold enough to put up your hand and say you're sorry. You must always be bold and say you messed up. You must always be bold to say, you know what, I don't know it all. You must accept your faults and your flaws. You must understand that you are enough, but at the same time, enough means you stay grounded. And in this personal development space, a lot of us it gets to our head, you know, it gets to our head. It gets to our head, and suddenly we start wearing, you know, Jimmy Choo shoes, and we forget, you know, we forget the baseline customers who started us. We actually friggin' forget. And that is the biggest mistake you could make. That's the biggest mistake you could make as a coach, to forget the person who started you. You forget. How can you forget the grassroots? How can you forget the beginning? You forget. On Saturday, I had a mastermind, and Sonia and I put on a mastermind, and we gave away tickets. Oh, Anita, you know what this one is, girlfriend. You know what this one is. We gave away free tickets to an amazing event that's going to be the biggest event of my lifetime. The only other two things that will come close will be Michelle Obama and Oprah Winfrey. Okay? And Sonia and I are hosting this event next year. And we gave away tickets to every attendee to my, you see why you must come to my events? You see why you must come to my events? Because I give away badass stuff, okay? And I gave away tickets to an event next year that's going to be announced in September 24th when Eric Thomas comes. At Eric Thomas event, we're announcing this big, audacious event. And we gave away tickets to everybody that came to the mastermind. So they got a signed copy of Banner, and got a signed copy of this book, and they got tickets to our event next year. And when they don't even know who it is yet, but what I know is when they find out who it is, they're going to wet themselves. Okay? And somebody said to me, how do you get this person? Because when you watch yourself, what are they saying? You see, I have a lot of faults. I have a lot of faults in a lot of things. I've got a lot of faults. My delivery, my mannerism, I've got a lot of faults. But one thing you cannot fault me for is being disingenuous. When you interact with me, yeah, I know you were Brenda. When you interact with me, you get me. Yeah, with my faults and warts and all. What are people getting when they interact with you? What are they getting? Do you know how many clients I have who come to me crying? Oh, what are they getting? What are people getting? What is interface? What is the interface like? That's really important. So don't lose sight of who you are. No matter how big you could become the Queen of England. You could become Oprah Winfrey. Don't lose sight. And one of the things I asked God, when I started journey, God likes me. I've got a secret admirer, baby. Ooh. One of the things that he says he likes about me, and I like too, so, you know, never know. Today my heart's I like him too, yeah, and yes, I think it's, yeah, living the conscious. And you see, talk about that, right? That's real. And they're talking like, the flag of you is the real. I'm real. I'm as it comes. Like, I don't know how to be posh. It's not part of my makeup. I don't know. I'm just me, myself, and and I just want to leave you with this today. Wow, the sound. What sound, Brenda? What I want to say to you guys before I go is I'm taking my son shopping right now for school. What I want to say to you guys is this: live in the conscious, live in the now, live understanding that we're human beings, live understanding that what you give off your essence is really important, live understanding that everybody won't like you, but it shouldn't be that they don't like you because you are fake. Linda, Brenda, I know, girl. I'm telling you, like, oh, girlfriend, it's about time. I've been single for 2 good years, so it's about time somebody pays me some attention. There are lots of suitors, but I'm just really picky this time around. Live in the conscious, live understanding that you are no bigger than anybody else. Always making sure that the contact that people have with you, I am glowing. Thank you. Thanks. Brenda, you know I have had a lot of sad times, so it's about time I glow. Where I'm at right now, I'm really happy. I'm really content. And I'm at a good place. I've never been here in my whole life. It took me a good 40 years to get here, and I'm really happy, and I'm at peace with myself. So what I'm going to leave you with is this. Don't fake, because nobody wants a fake person. Be real. People will love you just the way you are. And be very careful of what people meet when they come into contact with you. And coming in contact with you does not mean, my past, girl, my future is so bright, it's orange. It's like, my past doesn't, my what, my who, what's that? I don't know what my past is. I only go back into my past to help heal others. I don't remember my past that way. I know, Monica, you know what, girl? I'm struggling with my internet provider. I can't do anything. I can't change my house, so I don't know what to do about it. But the reality is that when people come into contact with you, it's not just your website, it's your person, it's your Facebook, it's you. Make sure your essence is beautiful. Make sure that you're inviting, and make sure that you're genuine. I'm going to leave you by saying that come and join my Facebook group. It's called Awakening Your Best. In my Facebook group, we're about to have magic, awakening. But I want you to remember that I'm a life coach, I'm a business coach, I'm a sales consultant, I'm a book coach. One of my, Brenda, you have seen my client 1 year ago. She met me, and on Saturday she won an award for best author. That's Audrey Joseph. That's part of what I do. So if you want to book it before Christmas, we can do it. It can be in the Christmas hamper if you're willing to work hard. If you're thinking about starting your business and you understand about it, let's talk about it. If you're a mother who is doing her thing, living on her own terms, leaving significant skyrocket your self-esteem, that's me. But if nothing else, remember this. You are amazing the way you are. You don't need to change, because people love you just the way you are. And let your inner diamond come out, okay? That's what matters. Not exterior, but your inner diamond. Ava Eagle, thank you so much.